Hello friends, welcome to our channel Brain Alive. In this video, we will study a transistor. Transistor is generally called BJT or bipolar junction transistor. A transistor is invented by John Warden and W.H. Brattain in 1948. A transistor is simply a sandwich of one type of semiconductor material between the two layers of other type of semiconductor material. There are two types of transistor, NPN transistor and PNP transistor. The transistor is called bipolar transistor. Why it is called bipolar transistor? Because the current conduction in BJT or bipolar transistor is due to both electrons and holes. So it is called a bipolar transistor. This diagram shows the simple structure of NPN transistor. This is the emitter from this side to this thick line, and this is base from this thick line to this thick line, and this is collector from this thick line to this line. First we will talk about emitter. The function of the emitter is to supply majority charge carriers to the base. So the size of the emitter is moderate, but it is heavily doped because it is to supply majority charge carriers. So it is heavily doped, and because this is NPN transistor, so the majority charge carriers in this case will be electrons. Now the collector. As collector has to collect the charge carriers coming from the emitter, so its size is very large and it is moderately doped. The doping level is less than this emitter and the size is more than this emitter. So it is moderately doped because it is to collect charge carriers coming from the emitter. The size of the collector is made larger because it is to dissipate much greater power. The size of the base is very thin, of the order of 10⁻⁻⁶ meter, because it is to pass most of the charge carriers coming from the emitter to the collector. So its size is very small. The base of the transistor is very lightly doped so that most of the charge carriers can pass through this base to the collector. This is the symbol of NPN transistor. This arrowhead indicates emitter junction, and this arrowhead shows the direction of the current, and this is collector and this is base. So emitter, base and collector. So this is the symbol of NPN transistor. Now we will talk about the penetration of depletion region at both the junction. In case of emitter base junction, the depletion region is less in emitter side and more deep in base side, because as the emitter has heavy doping, so penetration of depletion region will be less here, and it has light doping, so it will be deep in the base region. Now at the collector base junction, the same here, and at the collector base junction the depletion region is less in collector side because it is heavily doped than this base region, and as it is lightly doped, so penetration of depletion region will be more in base side. This is PNP transistor. This region is emitter, this is base, and this is collector, and this is the symbol of PNP transistor. In case of PNP transistor symbol, the arrowhead is downward. It shows it is a PNP transistor. Emitter, base, and this is collector. Now we will talk about transistor biasing. In case of transistor emitter base junction, this is emitter base junction and this is collector base junction. This is emitter base junction and this is collector base junction. This junction is always forward bias, means emitter base junction is always forward bias, and this collector base junction is always reversed bias. As this is forward bias, so it has low resistance, and this is reverse bias, so its resistance will be high. So as the resistance is very low at this junction, so we can apply a low voltage here. As this junction is reverse bias, so we have to apply a high voltage between base and the collector. These are the biasing circuits of the PNP and NPN transistor. This is PNP transistor, as this is emitter, this is base, and this is collector. And emitter is P type, so P type is connected to P terminal of the battery and negative terminal is connected to the base. So we will apply a low voltage here because it is forward bias, so it has low resistance. And this junction, base and collector junction, we have to apply a high voltage here because it is reversed bias. It is reverse bias as collector is P type, so it is connected to negative terminal of the battery, so it is reverse bias and we have to apply a high voltage in this case. Similarly, in NPN transistor, it is emitter, this is base and this is collector. This N region is connected to negative terminal, so it is forward bias, and this collector region, this is of N type, so it is connected to plus, means positive terminal of the battery. So it is low voltage and it is high voltage. Because now we will talk about different modes of operation of transistor. We can use transistor as an amplifier or as a switch by changing the emitter base junction biasing and collector base junction biasing. When emitter base junction is forward bias and collector base junction is reversed bias, the transistor will work in active region and it will used as an amplifier, as the case here. Here it is forward bias and it is reverse bias. Now it is working as an amplifier. We will apply a weak signal here and get a strong signal at the output side, means here. So transistor can be used as an amplifier by using this biasing. When emitter base junction is forward bias and collector base junction is also forward bias, the region of operation will be saturation region, means maximum current flows through the collector or through the transistor. In this case, it will work as a switch, like an on switch. And when emitter base junction is reversed bias and the collector base junction is also reversed bias, the region of operation will be cut off region, means it will cut off the current, means here in this case it will work as a switch when it is off. The fourth one is when emitter base junction is reverse bias and collector base junction is forward bias, means opposite of the first condition. In this case, the region of operation will be inverted region. So generally in this region it is not used because it gives a poor performance. Maximum use of transistor is in first case, and second and third case it is used as a switch. I hope you got the better understanding of the introduction of transistor. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching the video.